Okay, so good evening, good afternoon once again. So Rob Sir Love LA bring you another reaction video. And once again, it's a spotlight, as I mentioned before. Yeah, and this one will focus on MNL48 Andi, yes. And once again, it's an ICYMI Diary, number 24, yeah, which features Andi. Okay, so as with the same one, I haven't actually seen the video, so it's the first time I'm rewatching it fully and making a fresh reaction actually to what she will say. Okay, so for that previous one with Ella, I didn't expect her. I didn't expect that content on the video, so I was wondering what Andi will be saying here in this diary. Okay, so let's see what we can say about Andi. Okay, let's see. She's one of those thank you says that got promoted into the main group. Yeah, when the others left. Yeah, and I guess you could say she's one of those quirky idols, I guess. Pretty funny, and definitely a gamer. I think I would say she's the number one gamer of within the ML48 group, and I know there are other gamers um, within the group like Isabel, Faye, Thea, and those that are not with the group now like Sess, Shira, and yada yada yada. Okay. So yeah, so I would almost say that Andy is kind of like what they call an orthodox idol. Yeah, I'm not sure uh, what actually the definition of that is, but I guess it's more quirky, uh, to say the least. Okay, so and with that, let us do the reaction to her diary right here. Okay, so get set up. Okay, and here we go.
Oh my god. Because I don't know how
Pressure.
I was with them.
Like I said, quirky.
Sa side po nila maintindihan ko po. Kasi alam ko po sa side nila inisip nilang unfair kasi sila po sobrang hirap ng pinagdaanan nila. Tapos kami parang training, tapos biglang salang agad sa showtime. Samantalang po sila parang inagalabanan pa po nila, nag-work hard sila para makatulong po sa stage. So, understandable naman po na nagagalit po sila sa amin. Nagagalit po sila? Po, 2 beses na ako sinabihan na almost 3 months. So, parang dahil po pinagkasabay ko yung grade 11 ko, course school, sa MNL, hirap na hirap po ako na i-balance parehas kasi po madalas, di ba, school ko magsimula ng 6 a.m. until 3 p.m. Tapos ang training po namin mag-isimula rin at the same time po na mag-school ako. So, minsan po,
I
hirap
think
na
he's
hirap
talking
po
about
ako
when she's one of the
maghahati ako sa
challengers.
nag-ahati ako sa school. Pinaghahati ko na po sa sarili ko. Then, sa sobrang hirap na po ng pinagkasabay ko, minsan po, hirap na akong pumasok ng school. Kasi po pag pumasok ko ng school, nag-absent ako sa MNL. Hindi ako makaano ng mga step sa mga kanta. Papagalitan ako, sabihin na, o sige, absent ka pa. Tapos, pag nag-focus naman ako sa MNL, ang dami kong mamimiss na requirements sa school. So, hanggang ngayon, hanggang the past few week po, panihabol po ako sa school. So, dahil po doon, nahirapan na ako ng sobrang umiiyak na po ako kay mama. Kasi po, dati po mga grades ko, never pa pupunta 9 of 7. Tapos dito sa school ko, puro 9 of 7, 9 of 8. Kasi po, sobrang po nagsabi. Kasi usually po, nasa honors po ako. So, para from honors, bigla kang magsak dahil hindi mo po sabay parehas. So, nahirapan po ako mag-decide na kung anong bibitawan ko, school ko or MNL. Pati teachers ko po pinatili na ako. Sabi ko po, pangarap ko yung MNL48, pero pangarap ko yung magkakapagtapos ng aking pag-aaral. Pero siguro, Laban po muna ako sa MNL. Kasi ito na yung pangarap. Nagsimula nga ako sa challengers sa year 7, naging top 7 ako sa KKC, naging captain pa ako ng KKC. Nililipat na ako sa 48. Sayang lang lahat ng pagiging effort ko sa MNL ko pinita. Nung unang labas ko nung grades namin para sa first sem, umiyak ko talaga ako kasi yung hagulgul. Sabi ko, bakit ganito? Ba't ako nagkakaganito? Sinubukan ko naman pag-balance parehas, pero bakit hindi pa rin tumataas yung grade ko? Ba't hindi ko pa rin kailangan? Oh, bakit? Tinamad, tinamad po at ako sa buhay. At may parang sa sobrang pressure, sobrang na-overwhelm na sa mga nangyayari. So, sabi ko sa inyo, bakit parang biglang nawalan ako ng gana na gawin po. Dahil sa sobrang pressure, nape-pressure po ako sa parehas. Kasi, hindi nga po pala ako mag-design ng post. Parang, tinamad po ako. Parang, pinahinga ko po ata sa mentally, physically. Kasi po ako po, buong buhay ko po, dito ko lang po na-experience na supportahan ng tao outside. Kasi ako po, sarili ko, hindi ako sikat eh. Tapos parang dito lang po ako sa MNL nagsimula na maging ganito, maging confident, tumataas yung esteem, nakakomfort lang sa words ng tao hindi mo kilala. Malabas yung talento mo talaga na natutuwa ka na. Tapos pumormang maayos, babae. Kasi po ako talaga, hindi talaga ako t-shirt na, pantalon, alis na. Tsaka hindi po talaga ako nag-selfie dati. Sabi ko, bakit ganun? Parang nagpapaalam kami dito sa kantang to. Bakit ganun yung tuwing pinapanood ko, lagi ako naiiyak. Sakto nakita ko po in 3 minutes, malabas na hinintay ko. Tumakbo po ako sa CR sa kwartin ko. Shucks, ito na. Tapos ako pinapanood ko po. Umiyak ka. Susukan ka rin ito. Maalam. Dito lang nagano po talaga reaction ko. Kahit po, 2 beses o 3 beses ko na napanood same day. Iyak pa rin po ako ng iyak kasi naisip ko rin po, ay, may ibang gagraduate talaga. Hindi na magiging kompleto yung first generation since yung iba, nasa edad na pwede mag-graduate na. Isip ko rin po, hala, what if sabihin nga natin, matanggal ako, matanggal yung iba. Eh dahil sobrang attached ka na sa kanila dahil araw-araw ko sila nakakasama sa training. Dito rin sa tirahan namin sa Mansion. Parang ang hirap isipin na wala na sila dyan. Hindi mo na sila makakausap. Katulad ng dati. Tsaka, since may mga kasama ka na yung bago, parang hindi. Sa unang hirap tanggapin kasi sila rin yung papalit sa mga alis ng mga ate ko, gano'n. Mga nakasama ko sa first gen. Although kahit hindi maganda yung unang pagkita namin na attach na rin ako sa kanila, naging kaibigan ko na rin sila, naging pamilya ko na rin sila dito. Habang tumatagal. So parang ang hirap lang po para sa akin kasi hindi ko kasi na kayang mawala. Dahil napamahal na ako sa kanila.
Okay, so that ends Andy's diary. Okay. So yeah, where to begin? Yeah, I know that Andy during the showtime, yeah, she was part of the challengers. Yeah, and from what I heard, everyone hated them. Yeah, and from what she told right there, yeah, well, I never really watched any of the episodes on Showtime. Yeah, during the journey of the creation of MNL48. Yeah, I just only heard this and that and whatever. Yeah. So yeah, so she talks about being the balance of being an idol and being a student. Yeah, it is really hard. That, you have to choose between your dream and your future, I guess. But then again, that's part of the future, I guess. If you're dreaming being an idol or dream of finishing your education, because that lasts more solidly, I guess you can say that. Yeah, and yeah, it's hard that they have to make you choose. Yeah, especially in MNL48 or AHE makes you choose. You want to become an idol, you want to leave to do your studies, like that. Yeah, but I know in Japan, there's kind of like a situation like that in the same way. I mean, regarding Nagazaka 46 as Akimoto Manatsu. Yeah, she made the auditions. She made it through the auditions of Nagazaka 46, and she's in the group. However, she didn't actually debut with the group immediately. Yeah, I believe I talked about this one time. Yeah, she didn't debut with the group immediately because uh, she had to concentrate on her studies in college. Yeah, so I think it took about 5 months uh, to get her affairs in order and properly debut with the group, Nagazaka 46. I wish it was something like that here in ML48 because, I mean, if probably if management, HHE, is much more lenient or much more uh, empathic, empathic to you, maybe they should be more caring, about what uh, what these girls feel, especially if they're being uh, pressured physically and mentally, you know. They should, at least in the way of Akimoto Manatsu, the management let her, get your affairs in your college in order before you actually become part of the group. Okay, kind of like that, But I guess the situation is different since she is still in the process of, trying to get into the group and at the same time, you know, uh, doing her studies. Yeah. And, but then again, in this situation, even now that you're in the group, they're going to ask for your time, to build you up as an idol. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes it can be cruel. Yeah. And it's really hard to be an idol from what I've been reading and seeing from various idols in the 48 group. Yeah. But I wish that, as I mentioned before, I wish they were more, concerned about the health of the girls, especially mentally and physically, So, I mean, if you want to get your education, okay, go ahead. We'll wait for you when you're done, You can come back to the group. That's why in some cases of within the 48 group, there are what they call hiatus, where they give the idols ask for a break from all this, pressure and the stress and the what do you call this? The what word is that? Exhaustion, yeah, of being an idol. So that's why they let them have a break from all that stuff, and sometimes that could be a double-edged sword. Once they come back from hiatus, two things would happen: they'll be fully back with the group, re-energized, and two, they decide to graduate. Yeah, since I guess they're much more happier when they're more relaxed. Yeah, so that happens. So yeah, in this case, in a way, it's better to give these speaking MNL48 wise, these idols a break once in a while. But in a way, this is kind of like a long, in a way, a long break since the COVID thing, and I guess these girls have discovered things about themselves, that I guess they haven't done before or realized. Yeah. since they're not really doing anything. Yeah, you're stuck at home. You know, as we've heard some are studying, and some are doing a side business. Yeah, to help out with the with you know with the cost of living in their household. Yeah. So yeah. So there you go. So yeah, you can see Andy how pressured she is, and she's a very smart girl from what she said. She was usually on the honor roll, but you know she really wanted to have her dream of becoming an idol, and you know she tried to balance dance as much as she can, but at the cost of of losing her grades going down. Yeah, like that. And I hope now it's been, I guess, I'd say this a couple of years after that now. Yeah, that I hope I believe she's doing well in her studies right now. From what I've heard. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see at the beginning of the video, how quirky she is. Yeah. So I guess she is the quirky idol that I saw in her character. Okay. So there you go. So that's my reaction to her ICYMI Diary of Andy. Okay. So let's move on to the third one, shall we? Okay. And with that, see you later.